Alrighty then, g'day guys, and what? No, I know we're in grayscale. Chad, if you're listening to this, that's because despite me saying that we're ready and about to go, and me very politely not leaving the mics open for my my lovely audience, they're still just yammering away in the green screen, just and I'm just giving them a little bit of space to kind of get themselves in the mood. Oh, look, they've quieted down. All right, fantastic. Well, here we go, guys. Welcome one and all to this week's episode of Boom. There it is, the Gatewalkers. Joining me today are my wonderful and amazing Patreons. I'm muted. Oh, that would explain why you were continuing to talk and not, do the thing. But that's fine. Let me see if I can fix that. All right. Maybe that's working to my players. My players can hear me. My audience can hear me. All right, cool. Fantastic. There you go. See, all the little sneaky tech bugbears that try to sneak up on my stream. There we go. Which is why they weren't ready when I went live, because I was like, it also explains why they were ignoring me. It's fine. Whatever. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, specifically you, Mac. It was, of all the people, it was specifically you. No. All right. Anyway, guys, welcome into the RB. What am I saying? What's my wrong intro? Let me try it again. Boom! Welcome everyone to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers, a story in which a group of heroes disappeared behind mysterious elven gates known as the Aodara and re-emerged 8 months later with no memory of what had occurred within the confines of the portal, bearing now these strange and mystical tattoos and deviant powers that they have the ability to tap into. Now, before we kick off today, guys, we have some people to thank, and we're going to take a quick moment to give those quick shout-outs. First of all, we have our lovely sponsors who help us get by here on the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. As you can see there, we have Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you see on stream. All my character art and all my tokens are done with Hero Forge, as well as, of course, all of the cool assets that I do make within this cool Fantasy Grounds VTT we use. You can also 3D print models from Hero Forge and have them shipped to your home and your games if you play live. Not only can you get like 3D models made like that, but you can also get these really cool 2D standees as well, which are freaking dope. Honestly, some of the best freaking models, especially bespoke models that you can get on the market these days. So yeah, go check that out. Then of course we have Sirenscape for the wonderful sound effects that you will hear over the course of the game. Sound effects such as the sound effects of things being picked, such as locks. Locks being picked. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I don't know, it's very, very, very tame. But let's do something a little bit more dramatic, such as a teleportation rune. Ooh, and what happens if that teleportation rune is broken? Oh no! Oh no, it's not working! Neat! All of these and many more sound effects are available at the touch of a fingertip in a massive and robust soundscaping software. So go check out Sirenscape and elevate your games at home today. And lastly, our next sponsor, Fantasy Grounds, for our VTT of choice, which is responsible for all the cool, wonderful, and beautiful things that we use here, such as the dice rolls, the rules references, and stuff like that, because it allows me to focus on what truly matters, and that is conducting a great game. So thank you to all of our sponsors. And of course, another special thank you to our Patreons, these guys here, who also help to all the things. Now, before we kick off, we have another special announcement, which of course is now in chat there, and that is I have been nominated for another Crit Award. That's right. A second Crit Award may make its way home to the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, this time for Best Legacy Twitch Channel of 2024. Now, what is a Legacy Twitch channel, you ask? It means it is one of the best Twitch channels for the TTRPG industry as of this year. Yeah, it has to be older than 2 years old, which we are absolutely, indeed, older than 2 years. And we have been here regularly every single week, come hell or mostly high water, And yeah, it's been amazing to be recognized for all my contributions, and I'm really hoping to be able to bring said award back home to Australia this year as well. And if you want to help me do that, then hey, click on the link, follow the instructions, and hey, pass on the link to some friends, some family, all the other people, and vote for your friend Dag for Best Legacy Twitch channel. We have a lot of friends who are also up for nominations as well. Careful Cantrip is up for Best NPC, which was Jed from Campaign 2 of the Careful Cantrip series, as well as our friend Robert Harley GM, who decided that, he really liked how good being the best GM was on my shoulders, so he is now up for Best Dungeon Master. So yeah, we want to give them all the love and all the support as well. Actually, fun fact, and I know this is going to sound horrible, but I'm going to say it honestly, I am backing Rob because, as everyone knows, despite me and Rob's rivalry, I honestly cannot wait to see that time where we're both sitting there now back on that platform where we're like, I'm the best GM, well, I'm the best DM, and then having that thing. That would make me really happy. I would love that kind of dynamic between me and Rob. But I do also have a few other friends of mine who are in the running for Best Dungeon Master. So if those people are watching, I still love you, but Rob's my boy, and I'm sorry. But that's it's just I'm so if Rob does lose for whatever reason and they have won, I'll still be happy I'll still celebrate, but just don't let Rob know. That's all. Okay. What are we doing now? Intros. Guys, we would not have a show without these amazing characters. These players here take on the role of protagonists in my adventure, and it is through their eyes that this entire story unfolds. So let's learn a little bit about the characters that are embarking on today's adventure, starting with none other than Lushara, played by our dear friend, OG Lava Kitten. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me try that one more time. My bad.
Oh, no.
Take two.
Oh, okay. Are we back?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, again, I'm playing Lushara, who's an elven witch traveling with Magnus, her familiar. And we're headed into the Shadowlands. Lushara is very traumatized, so don't imagine her getting very cuddly with her companions at the moment because she's missing a finger and does not trust anybody at the moment. But otherwise...
Yes, having lost a finger to a dreaded, faceless assailant that tried to assassinate our heroes, Lushara got in the way of a rather vicious attack and ended up losing a finger. So that was pretty nasty. All right, and of course, someone who is not shied away from violence and guts and blood and gore is Bilrotard, the dwarven barbarian, played by our dear friend Skulliai.
Yes, and recently he's not just done the blood and guts, he's also got somehow involved with the blind date sabotage. And he's ended up with a gun as a result. Sure,
you've ended up with a gun and a person who is out for revenge because you decided to horn in on his date.
Farmer Todd. He'll be back.
Definitely will be back. Farmer Tim. What was his name? Farmer...
Todd.
Farmer Todd. It was, Farmer Todd, the B-bag of the series. Yeah. Next, of course, we have, playing the role of our undead sorcerer Arsini, we have the one and only Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hi. Yes, Arsini used to be human. Is just trying to figure out how he became undead, because you don't just become undead somehow if you used to be human. So, and alive. But yeah.
All right, fair enough. Next we have...
Oh, and he loves playing music. There we go.
All right, fair enough. Next we have, playing the role of Aelith, the Elven Ranger, none other than the incredible Jen.
Hi, I'm playing Aelith. Yeah, it's been interesting facing off with the demon for a bit. Aelith just wants to find out what happened and just go home to her family. I mean, yeah, she wants to know. So off to the Shadowlands.
Fair. Secret reveal time, playing the role of Viv, the puppet who had been pretending to be a real boy this whole time, but was in fact a tiny stuffed toy. We have none other than the incredible mastermind behind this plot twist, none other than the incredible McBluff.
Hi, Dad. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing okay. But yeah, Viv had a lot of explaining to do last session, and none of the answers were really satisfactory, especially for poor Lushara. This is gonna be a bit of a time for both of them. But it was revealed to be, as Dag said, a puppet and a summoner, summoning the construct human-looking child. And now they are just they're hopeful that they can make amends for keeping so many secrets. Also, they learned what it's like to have flesh. They didn't enjoy it. Really didn't. But they're gonna ignore that. They're gonna forget that happened. It's fine.
I love how somewhere in most of these, there's this completely out of context moment where we'll describe something that has happened with literal no context. So anyone who hadn't been here last week, completely no clue of what's going on. And I'm not going to change that for the world. So there you go. For those of you who don't know, then siphon through the last 14, 15 episodes and figure it out. No, it's fine. Yes, Viv is, of course, referring to their dalliance with a demigod-like creature that grew skin, nerve endings, and flesh upon their puppet form because they got a bit mouthy. In fact, they were all a bit mouthy last week, so that's what happened. And yes, that was an experience now learned by our puppet friend. And last but certainly not least, playing the role of Elink, the dwarven druid, we have our dear friend Nick. Hi, Nick.
Howdy doody, everyone. And I would like to remind everyone that Elink is a mighty and powerful dwarf. And a bit of a hothead. I'm playing, who is very eager to do things. I suspect Elink probably suffers, much like I do, from ADHD. It's very much a get up and go kind of dwarf. Elink is here assisting because they want nothing more than to join the Pathfinder Society. So far, everything is proving very slow. Now Elink would like it to speed up a little.
Fair. All right. Well, without any further ado, we have only one last little area to get through before we start today's game, and that is, of course, thanking one of the most important features of this adventure, and that is, of course, our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show, for taking the time out of your busy day to come and hang out with us. It is always a true pleasure to have you guys join us, and we have a number of ways to thank you, such as through channel points. Just by watching our show and hanging out in chat, you guys earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to instigate a bunch of different rewards, ranging from inspiration bonuses, which was just awarded from our dear friend Scott in Dakota. G'day, Scott. How you doing? Who was just given inspiration for Lushara, which means your next D20 roll is an advantage. We have stuff like that. We have inspiration, we have insight bonuses, we have divine intervention, wandering monsters, encounter generators, and much, much more. And you earn those, again, just by watching. And subscribers, you earn at twice the rate of those who are not subscribed, so bear that in mind as well. And speaking of subscriptions, Christina, you bloody legend, you. Thank you for the gifted subs to our dear friends in the community. Welcome to Secondhand Samurai and to MJ Inselkind. That sounds very German. MJ Inselkind. I like it. Very well. So thank you and welcome. Yes. Also, for those of you who wish to help Dag work towards his monthly Dag support goal, right now we're about the 50% mark. As we have just cracked a pre-donation, which we'll talk about in a second. But yes, if you wish to, there are a number of more tangible donations that can influence the game in much bigger ways for those of you who have a little bit of income to help Daggerino out. Starting, of course, with our $5 reward. For those of you who have who buy this $5 reward, you can either award a red mark to a player or a purple mark to me. The red marks are hero points that can be used to for my players to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, roll with advantage. That's pretty much it. Roll with advantage, petition, and stave off killing a blow. Yeah, done. Jinx points can be used to counter hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate a matter ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of two decks that I have in front of me. You will get to choose either one of 3 cards that will be drawn from a deck of plot twists and flashbacks, where whatever gets drawn will then will in today's episode get put into the game. Things such as, boom, traumatic sight. Yep, there we go. Something in today's episode might have a traumatic sight. Or, boom, cause and effect. We might have something with a cause and effect variation to it. But that'll be a prompt that I will write into today's session. Yeah, that's basically how it is. Or if you want to, the $10 reward can go to giving a player of your choice a heroic action. These heroic actions are free actions that are very powerful, very cool. They do a bunch of awesome stuff, but they also count as hero points for my players should they wish to use those instead. So yeah, cool free actions, done and done and done. Then for $20, you can give someone the coveted golden natural 20. Because why roll a natural 20 when you get them? Honestly, sometimes you just want to, boom, hit something really hard or do something with no chance of failure. That is where those natural 20s come in, and they have saved my players' bacon on so many different occasions. So yeah, nat 20s for days, yo. $50 will get you either a magic item, if you feel kind to my players. This magic item will go to a player of your choosing. They will either get an item that you will homebrew, that you would like me to homebrew, which usually comes as part of a set, or can start working towards my players' wish lists, allowing them to purchase the things that they really, 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 really want to purchase. Not because they won't be provided stuff in game, but, you know, hey, sometimes it, you know, that's what I find in modules is sometimes it's hard to get loot if you miss certain things. So I usually just say, hey, you know what? We'll do it this way. Or alternatively, if you feel a bit like the party hasn't had it rough enough, then those $50 can go towards a boss buff. This boss buff can increase the difficulty of a boss that they are currently fighting, making a minion into a mini-boss into a super boss into an, oh god, we've lost so many people. Why won't it stop hitting us? And of course, you know, further and further. It can also change the terrain, make things more difficult, up the ante, make stakes a lot more deadly. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff that happened there with that $50 donation. Last but not least, we have our $100 secret menu item. Now, the secret menu item has already been purchased. So we have a second one because, you know, I still need money. And that's just how it works. So, the $100 secret menu item for today was an NPC that the group is going to encounter. So we're going to do that. That is definitely there. But with our second $100 secret menu item, what we are going to do is we are going to add a creature into the this encounter, into this whole setting thing, in the form of a big battle. Now, this battle will be against a crystal dragon. This dragon's entire body is going to be made of a sweet, sugary substance that is, again, very crystal-like. Its breath will be kind of like this shards of sugar glass and things like that. And yeah, that's basically it. If you would like to drop a dragon on my party, then that is what we will do with the secret menu item here. Yeah, there you go. All right, that's everything. Guys, you guys ready to rock and roll?
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hells yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Then, without any further ado, we return back to the realm of Galarian. When last we left our heroes... That's a bit too intense. Let's dial that back a bit. Oh, I got it. A little less intense, por favor. And a little bit more mysterious. Better. Okay. When last we left our heroes, they were in a small and quaint farming town at the outskirts of a place known as the Thinlands. These farms had seen a number of tragedies over the many years that they had lived there, and many sightings of the dreaded Thin Man themselves, Kaneepo. Now, Kaneepo the Slim had been known to kidnap people, taking them away to a strange and mysterious place. And it is this place our players seek. As our heroes are investigating the various portals, known as the Aodara, and the disappearances and the memories of their 8 months spent when they walked through the Aodara, they had met with an individual known as Bolin, a mad cultist who had tried to revive a curse known as the obnubilate curse here in the Sevenarches forest. After defeating him, he revealed that he was working with Kaneepo, and that he was in fact nothing but a smaller cog in a grand wheel being shifted and turned against his will. It was also learned that Kaneepo possessed the Shade Wither key, a key that allowed the Aodara to be activated. Our heroes knew there and then that they needed this key. It was going to be quintessential in their understanding of not only what this Aodara, these portals were, but also being able to command them well enough to be able to uncover their mysterious past. Sorry, do let me know if anyone can't hear the music. Can my players hear the music?
Yep.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Okay. Strange. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can do anything about that, but I'll see what I can do about that. But yeah. Okay. We also got another couple of donations here real quick. We have from, first of all, thank you DM Stretch for the subscription. Scott's in Dakota. We need who's getting the hero point from you? Let me know, and I will make sure they get it passed on. And we have a hero point for everyone except Viv. A heroic action for Viv, and then chat gets to pick a hero point. Oh, sorry, gets to pick a plot twist. All right, let's do it. So let me just give those hero points out super quick.
And Dakota said Lushara.
Lashara. Okay, Lashara, you get a hero point as well. So Lashara get... Oh, actually, we can't give Lashara one because...
On my full up?
You are full up. So I've just given one to Bilratar, one to Arsini, one to Aelith, and one to Elink. Okay. So,
remember,
Scott...
it can also be a jinx spot.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Change one of yours to a jinx. Done. Never mind. Then, yes, yours will go to Lashara, Scott, and we will have a jinx point added to Dag. Thank you, McClover. All right. Yeah. And then we have a heroic action for Viv. So, Viv, pick a number between 1 to 5.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Protect the innocent. Play when... Oh, no, I played that. I had that one literally just then.
She's already holding that one.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like that one's already there. Let me try another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, oh, here we go. Press on. Until the end of your turn, ignore any penalties to your checks, DCs, movements from any condition. You will shake it off. I'm going to change that for until the end of your turn to until the end of a battle. So when you play this until the end of the battle, you ignore penalties to your checks and abilities and DCs and stuff. However, keeping in mind, this is only a suppression ability, so they will come back after that fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Then, of course, we have the plot twists. So we have 3 plot twists. Schoolia, do you have a poll that you can have up for us while we...
It's just about getting into the mod view. So.
Thank you. Christina! Thank you, you bloody beautiful legend, you. for the massive donation and a magic item to Lashara. Did you, Christina, would you like to create the item? Would you like me to create the item? Or would you like to give Lashara an item from their wish list? Let me know in chat. You guys are so nice. You guys are so generous. I haven't even started my game yet. I'm not even doing anything. Okay, here we go. You ready, Scalia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 1, Buried Secret. Oh, well, there you go. Number 2, Traumatic Sight. And number 3, Instinct. So those 3 again. Buried Secret, Traumatic Sight, and Instinct. The poll will go up for about 5 minutes. We're going to keep going on with the story, but once the votes are in, we will pick from one of those 3, and that'll be what we go with. So cast your votes now. All right. So, as we were saying, after staying at a small and unassuming inn known as Poor Larry's, our heroes met with an ancient and powerful entity. The entity had a bone to pick with this Kaneepo, and instructed our heroes to destroy a strange seed that allowed Kaneepo to travel freely between this area of the Galarian and his home in the Shadow Realm. So, agreeing tentatively to this, our group has learnt of the portal to the Shadow Plane, a realm known as the Nighthold, where the Shadow Fae run rampant and wild. Following the directions carefully, and laying out the ritual piece in the center of a fairy ring of mushrooms, the gate has opened. And this nostalgic feeling begins to wash over our heroes as they enter through the precipice and into the Nighthold. On the other side of the portal, the air is thin and much like the land, very stark, very unpleasant, to say the least. Light seems to dwindle here. It is almost pitch dark. As you can see, your shadows seem to stretch and explode outwards, almost as if they're strengthened and growing in strength by the moment that you remain here. Now, even though it is dark, it is not pitch black. Everywhere you go appears to be somewhat dim light. You find yourself in the center of what looks to be a village, or at least what may have once upon a time have been a village. Alright, let me get you guys onto here. We have Aelith, Arsini, Bilrota, Lashara, Magnus, Viv, and Elling.
Yeah, I'd like to think that as soon as we step through the portal into this mysterious terrain, Belle would have tried to naturally go to the front to be at the point to watch constantly side to side for anything that would have
The front of
potentially
what?
ambushed the group as we're heading through.
All right, so then you would be.
Mark,
Yep.
Mark.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a order, yeah.
All right. You absolutely do so. Looking around, there just this uneasy sense all around you, like danger lurks everywhere.
It's hard to know where to walk.
Shar is just keeping her distance from everyone except Magnus, so the two of us are just kind of clustered together. Like,
You notice that in this place, Magnus's flames offer no additional light whatsoever.
weird.
This is kind of.
I think Viv would, seeing how exponential everyone's shadows are, would crouch down in whatever direction that their shadow was facing and just kind of tilt their head looking at it.
You do so.
Tries to see if it moves any differently from them, or just kind of waves at it, sees if it waves back, anything like that. Just really curious about it.
No, it doesn't seem to do anything of the sort.
All right.
Okay.
So, do we know the vague direction that we need to go in, or?
Absolutely not.
Well,
Great.
we know we need to find the tree that's at the center of this place. And, well, maybe we can find clues around here that would lead us towards the big court. You know,
Yeah,
maybe...
let's have a look through some of these houses.
Yeah, well, what's left of them, I guess.
I mean, yeah, we can't discover anything if we don't look.
What's
Let-
this
let's-
big one, I guess? You know, just to our, I don't know, 3 o'clock-ish? 2 o'clock?
I don't know how to read clocks.
The
Before
one you're
everyone,
closest to,
Well, you
Viv.
see, Viv, and then I explain.
before everyone heads off,
Ah,
can I do a perception check, see if I hear anything in the various shadows around us, or is it silent apart from this?
Sure, make a perception check.
I'd like to, oh, I have something for
Never mind.
that. Bill, you really gotta lay off the booze, like, really. Let's see, I have
Oh.
something. Okay, I want to kind of carefully look around to see if I can find any creatures that are hidden here or are undetected.
Sure, you may also make a... Okay. Anyone who would like to search around in the area may make a perception check.
I'm specifically looking for hidden or undetected creatures, so I'm going to use my Whisper Elf feature, which gives me a +2 circumstance bonus.
Very well. Oh, nice! Natural 20 on the poppet. With your button eyes, you do see a lot.
All right, skills.
What do thine button eyes see?
All right.
All right, how do I add the... I guess I'll just do a plus... Oh, no, wait, that's right. Modifier.
It was like through the
Anyone
button
who
that I
scored
can
over
see
19
And then...
can see several creatures. Very nice. You make it. So, those of you who get over 19 can see what looks to be several small creatures peering at you from the rubble. They appear to have almost like a demonic visage to them.
Bill.
Hi?
Bill. Charo like, Bill.
What? As
Might
Bill
make
was about to
flanks.
start walking forward.
Kind of looking like this.
Ah,
Oh.
oh, that's
Oh.
lovely.
Would I know
Cool.
what they are?
Knowledge nature, or nature check, sorry, will potentially identify them.
Okay.
Bill Urtard does have an
Alright, so
insight
they
bonus,
aren't
so.
Fae. Oh.
You have no idea what they are. Also, I will
Yeah.
say that... did you... Yep, nope, no idea. Alright, at the moment they are, however, watching you.
Viv, who are
Yeah.
you talking
A few different creatures? There's some people watching us over there.
Pretty easy to see once they're pointed out.
No.
No. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah. Lushara is
they're
gonna
there.
try to point out to Bill that there's one near us and one straight ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna now try and actively look. That didn't.
Well, I don't know if they can hear us or they're just ignoring us, which would make more sense, I imagine. Or at least ignoring me. But yeah.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay, creepy. Maybe they're nice.
They might be.
Hey. You guys are obviously seeing something that I can't see, so that makes me nervous.
Actually, they're a bit hard. They kind of blend into the shadows. Like I'm really trying to point one out for us, Annie. Right there.
Lushara is just giving you guys a look like, oh, friendly in the Shadowlands, friendly, really.
All right. As you attempt to point one out really, really hard, they have finally decided that sitting here and watching you guys sit there and gulping at them while they're hiding, pointing at them, going,
Yeah. And
They
Billy's still like,
they kind of realize
what are
the
you
jig is
talking
up.
about?
All right.
Oh.
Bilrata, Lushara, and Elink, you are all beset upon by these creatures as they leap incredibly high into the air and attempt to land on you, scratching at you with their claws. All right. Bilrata, I'm going to go with you first. That is a hit for Bilrata. And then Lushara, we're going to give you one as well. That is a critical hit for Lushara. However, I will give Magnus a perception check and a reflex save if he can get over 19.
So how is that a hit
Okay.
on an 18 with the AC of 19?
What is Magnus rolling?
Your defense is at a -1 for something.
That would be true if Rage was still up.
Is Rage
It
still
should
up
be now.
on the...
Not on my side.
Is there flat-footed in this edition?
There is,
Off guard.
but you wouldn't be in it. I do not know. Maybe they've got something that boosts them. And another crit on Alec.
Ooh.
Now this is just an opening volley, so they only get one attack.
Only one.
All right, so Birata. That is 4 points of damage as they scratch you. Elink, that is 6 damage when they scratch you. Lushara, can I get Magnus's perception check, please?
Okay, Magnus. Skills.
Where it's considering the time, imagine the stroke the heart from the shower would have fallen off Bill. Don't I?
Ooh,
That's
unfortunately,
15 for Magnus.
unfortunately that is not enough, so Magnus will not be able to jump in to help Lushara before this creature will scratch you for 8 damage. And then we will roll initiative.
Crit cards?
Sorry, what was that?
Crit cards?
Oh yeah, crit cards. All right, crit card
Yay.
number 1. Elink, pick a number between 1 to 5.
3.
1, 2, 3. Lip cut. You must succeed a DC 5 flat check to speak or use spells with a verbal component.
Okie dokie. I'll do that when I try and cast the spell.
Correct.
Okay.
All
How long
right.
for?
How long for? Until you heal.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Okay. Lushara, pick a number between 1 to 5.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is triple damage.
Why do I
Oh,
keep pulling
no.
that card?
There's a few of them. And technically it's bludgeoning damage instead of slashing, but it doesn't make a difference to you. So that is another 2 damage. That's not too bad.
How am
All
I
right.
doing? Oh dear.
All right. First in the round is Bilrota. as one of
Sorry.
these creatures stands in front of you. You realize that its whole body is made of twisted bramble and wood.
Is it floating in the air or is it now on the ground?
It is on the ground, but it seemed to have imagine like a grasshopper jump. It sort of leapt from its place of hiding, closed that distance in an instant, and made its attack.
Yeah. Sorry, soft. Very well. So, seeing it's all brambles, he wouldn't want to get it in his hands because that'd be a bit painful. So, with it being, and I'm guessing it's quite small.
Yeah, it's small.
So he's he's going to try and bring his boot down on top of it.
All right, make an unarmed strike as you try to stomp on top of it. Solid hit. All right, 7 damage as you crush it with your first attack.
Yep. And for the second one, I'm going to try to effectively kick it away from me. I appreciate it's a second kick, but yeah.
All right, let's do it again.
That's the token.
All right, that is another hit. As you stomp it with your one step and then you boom, boot it with your second, it explodes in a shower of splinters.
And then for the last bit, I was just going to turn around to effectively get ready to help out with the one attacking the shower.
All right, not a problem. Elink, you're up next.
Alrighty. I would like to use electric arc and harnessing the power of electricity atoms coming up, or electrons coming up through my feet. I'm going to point at this one with one hand and with my other hand at the one in front of Lashara.
All right, roll a d20.
Does that do it?
Just a regular d20.
Oh yeah, because I got to...
Because your lip is busted.
It doesn't require somatic components or verbal.
That's somatic. So wait, what does it require?
It requires... I don't have a thing on there for it.
It should do.
F or V.
Let me have a look. Electric arc, was it?
Yeah.
All right, electric arc is... Oh, wait, that's right. That's one of the victims of the change-up. So I'll need to... interesting. Okay.
Do you want me to quickly look it up?
No. It's fine. Basically, because they did the remastery, that's no longer a thing, which means the crit card abilities are somewhat outdated. Let's say we're gonna just give it the same old treatment. So we're gonna say casting spells. You're just gonna need that DC 5. Oh, I didn't even realize my crit cards would be out of date. Yep, easy done. All right, your spell goes through.
All right. And then drop it on the guy. Oof.
Nice, crit failed. You deal double damage to this little dude as you blast him with electricity.
Oh, okie dokie. Sweet. Well then, that is going to be 2d4. Is there an easy way to grab the damage?
It'll auto do it. Just
it'll
drag
auto
the
crit.
damage from the spell.
It'll auto crit. It'll auto crit. You just need to drag the damage across. So under electric arc, you see where that is. You hit the magnifying glass, and you just drag and drop it onto the token.
Okay, onto the token.
Yeah.
Drag it onto the token.
That's the one.
You guys are really small on my screen. Sorry. I missed
All right.
Yeah. You can also drag it into the combat tracker as well, if it's easier to hit there.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's alright. It explodes! As the bolt of lightning blasts it, you have one last action.
Actually, this hits up to 2 things, I believe, the electric art.
What's the range?
So leaps from one target to another, each 30 foot.
30 foot? Oh, yeah, you can leap to the other one.
Right. Let's explode it.
It does need to make the save. You do need to make the save first, and again, you need to drop it onto the token.
Did that work? There we go.
Alright, so now it's going to take half damage, so now drop it onto the token.
Alright.
You might need to heal up first.
Yep, done.
Oh my gosh.
No, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, step by step.
Grabbing the wrong stuff. There we go.
Yep, step by step. Yep, there you go. Boom. Alright, now it's done 3 points of damage. Correct. Yay. Okay, so a small little blast has gone out and struck the second one. You do have one action remaining.
I don't know.
You can chill.
I'm pretty. I'll just move a little. Let's move this way.
Oh no. Jeez.
All right.
Yep. Alright. Done and done. Aelith, you're up next.
Okay, I am going to move so that I can get a better shot. And I am going to fire an arrow at it. Or... Okay.
All
All right.
That attack number 3.
What?
Going back thinking, that was attack number 3.
That's saying that you're taking a negative 10 on that. So what you need to do, so go to your attack.
Yep.
And you want to use that that first number that's there next to your attack.
That's what I thought I did. That's what I thought I did. All right,
Okay.
I'll try it again.
Yeah, I think you might have accidentally gotten the third one. There you go, much better. Cool. And now, did you drop it on the token?
I'll do the damage on. No.
Yeah, because you can also.
Your word.
No, that's okay. It's just it auto calculates everything when you drop them on the token. It also picks the target too.
Okay.
That's okay. Well, 27 will hit, so that's fine. Just roll the damage on the token.
All right.
All right, and with an arrow that flies out, whack! That last guy splatters.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, not friendly. Not around here.
All right.
Let's get close by.
It is now their turn. As 2 more emerge.
Oh boy.
Pardon me. One leaping over at Viv, and the other leaping out at Aelith. All right. There we go. One and 2. All right. They're going to try and once again scratch their quarries. 1 scratches at Viv, wounding them for 5 damage. The second reaching up, clawing up along its body, misses as it manages to very narrowly avoid the clawed hand of these creature. The second one, let me just pull this here real quick. All right, the second one is now going to make its attack against Aelith. Nice, a solid claw attack with its first hit as it jumps down upon you. The second attack Another miss as it whooshes past. The two creatures seem to, again, these wooden kind of twisted bramble-like demons seem to not really emote. They don't seem to feel pain or anger or anything. They just seem to be attacking you at this present time. Also, really quickly, a big shout out and special mention to Polish Cryptid. Thank you for joining us, you bloody beautiful legend. Thank you so much for the raid and bringing your community here. Right now, our heroes are in the Shadow Realm, being ambushed by some Shadow Leaf Fey creatures. And that is what they're doing. If you have any questions, or if you, I don't know, want to say anything, hey, chat's open. We'll hear you. All right. After the assault of these two ambushing creatures, Arsini, you're up next.
As I just says, it looks like these things are gonna just keep coming. We need to move forward. So Arsini's gonna go 5. Wait. 5. Wait, no. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. And wait, I can move 30. So 25, 30 up that way. So I can still kind of see this one by Viv. And I'm going to then, second action, because I didn't have my crossbow out, because I guess in my inventory I had crossbows, or I had bolts. So I'm going to take one and fire it at the one next to Viv.
All right.
Viv on there.
Pulling out your crossbow, you take aim and fire a bolt in that direction. That is a
21.
Hit with a 21. Roll your damage.
Seven points.
All right, with 7 points of damage, it is heavily wounded but still alive. Next up,
my turn.
All right, next up we have Viv.
All right. So I think Construct Viv, human Viv, would hold Papa Viv a bit back, just like as this thing's kind of like biting at their hand, essentially. And Poppet Viv will try to cast Daze on this little guy, just get him to just, like trying to swat at a fly, trying to get it confused.
Okay.
So, would I do attacker save would I drop attacker save on the spring heel check?
Attack.
Attack, got it. Ah. Oh no. There we go. Sorry, my computer's just being a bit slow.
All right. All right. Do you want me to do it for you?
Oh, got it.
Got
Oh,
it?
it just
Nice.
wasn't letting me. It wasn't letting me do attack, so I did save instead.
Okay, very well. All right. Unfortunately, that is a crit failure.
So the Springjack fails.
He does. So that is a crit
Yay.
success for you as you strike at him.
Yeah, so he's gonna take 1d6 mental damage, and now he is stunned 1.
All right, drop it on him.
Dang. Nice.
2
All right.
damage.
He takes 2 damage and is stunned.
Oh no, 1 damage, 1 damage.
1 damage.
He takes 1 damage and is stunned.
But it's 1 damage more.
All right, you have 1 more action.
Alright, let me see. What can I do? Can they try to just swat this thing away? Just try to push it away or anything?
You can try to push it away. If you would like to. That will be an athletics check.
Okay. Let's see. There we go.
Ooh.
All right.
19.
19. All right, your target number for trying to push it away is only 15. So he is pushed 10 foot away from you.
Nice.
Done and done. Okay, that then brings us to Lashara and Magnus. I think you're muted.
You're muted, OG.
Sorry. I had 2 questions real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Lushara has Clumsy 1 as an effect on her. Is that from the attack or something?
That's your missing finger.
Oh, no. Okay, cool. Thanks. I was wondering if that's what that was. And then Magnus and I share our turn, right? So
yes, so you can come out. You can so Magnus activates automatically. So what he does is Magnus will automatically try to defend you. If you would like to give Magnus another command, such as to go and attack a specific person, that'll take 1 action, and Magnus will get 2 actions in order to do that on their turn.
Got it. Okay. All right. I am... No, I don't want Magnus to leave me. I'm freaked out. Okay, so I'll just leave Magnus set to defend me for now, and I'm going to instead... Can we do to this guy? Get in my character sheet. That would be helpful. Nope. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move over here. Here. I might need to move a little bit closer. I'm going to do a 15-foot cone and try to like angle it so it doesn't get Aelith. Am I in the right spot for that?
Yes.
Great. I'm going to then use Haunting Him.
Mm-hmm.
On this poor little guy. So
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Poor little fella.
He has it coming. Okay.
Okay.
Say. No, here we go. All right. Oh, I think he saves though.
Unfortunately, your Divine Lance misses.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Shoot.
Oh, okay.
I did not mean that one. I meant Hunting Him. That is a Fortitude save. There
All right, drop the Fortitude on him. All right, he succeeds for half damage on your spell.
Lovely. Okay, and we're going to do sonic damage on him. Oh.
All right, that is 1 point of damage. So you've moved 2 actions, done.
Yep, done.
Magnus is going to move around you and move to protect you. Grr.
Yes.
And because it is close enough, it will. Magnus will also make an attack. Why not?
Okay.
Because Magnus has 2 actions.
Yep. All right.
Magnus gets a crit.
Nice.
Magnus deals 9 points of damage and instantly kills it.
What a good kitty. What a good kitty.
Thank you.
Poor little guy.
Poor little fella. All right, that's everything. Top of the round, Bilrata.
Okay, so I measured the distance. So Bill will charge up to this little guy. He will reach down to grab it. Should really make this a favorite.
All right, athletics check as you reach down to try and grab him. That is a failure. You reach down to try and grab it, but its small, nimble body evades you.
Yeah, very well. And
Bill's always trying to grab everything.
well, yeah, because even though it dashed away, a growl will erupt saying, "Why are you attacking us?" As I try to demoralize it.
Unfortunately, this will automatically fail.
Yeah.
But you do so. Grr.
Yep.
All right, and that is all 3 actions. Elink, you're up next.
Alrighty.
Oh, by the way, the creature doesn't
here.
seem to respond to the intimidation at all.
I've got intimidating glare, so if it helps, I'd have
Not even a little.
No, fair enough.
All right.
These are just angry twigs.
Let's throw. I can only see one. So yeah, let's just throw another charge through my body and both hands out. Does like the lightning or electric arc have any color to it?
Nope, not here.
Creepy.
Roll a d20 for me before you do so.
DC 5.
Ooh, that's cutting it close though, but yes, that will keep it. You almost stutter as you're casting your spell. Half damage to it. All right, let's see it. And that will kill the last of these. As it takes 2 damage.
Everyone, maybe get in. Let's get into this building. Does it like? How does the roof of this building look? Is it intact or is it a destroyed building? Next to me.
There's
no
no
roof.
No roof.
Oh,
There is.
okay. How high are these walls?
They range for 5 foot
okay.
to 20 foot. You know, pretty big.
All right. How about we group up in here? Let nothing else have a look at us. I'm gonna trudge in.
Cool. At this point, you are out of initiative. And those of you who wish to follow may rush into what was once upon a time probably a cathedral or a church of some kind.
Yeah, I'll run in there.
Mosque.
I think Viv would kind of instinctually run toward Lashara and just ask, Lashara, are you okay?
I'll be okay. And then Magnus will probably kind of like just shoulder in between the two. He's just like, nobody comes near. He's reacting
okay.
to Lushara's fear.
Okay.
I'll be
Having
okay.
a
I
look
just
around in
need
here.
to wrap up.
Yeah.
Are there any details that we can make out? Maybe.
Sorry. Just finishing that conversation, Nick, before we get into that one. But yes. Sorry, Viv. What were you saying in response to Lashara pushing in?
Oh, just kind of stuttering. Okay.
And then do you follow?
Once Magnus started like shoulders in between, I was just like, oh yeah, okay, fair, and just kind of is too nervous to try and keep going after like asking if she's okay.
Sure. All right. As you all make your way inside of this old and decrepit cathedral, it is so ancient and so old, you probably do not recognize any of the symbology around here. There's no known markings and the like, just broken pews and rotten decay that lies everywhere, overgrown by the forest that seems to be trying to take the building back into the soil itself. The walls themselves are made of stone, once upon a time again worked with expert hands, but now having fallen into ruin and disrepair. The roof, or what is remaining of it, is nothing more than just several awnings that seem to be clinging to those little bits of stone debris, and bits of broken glass, now shattered and covered in undergrowth and moss, lie at the head of what looks to be a stone altar of some kind. It too also worn and cracked with much of the undergrowth upon it. Hey, welcome in, Cantrip Cast. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, you bloody legend. You. How are you? Hope you've been well, my dear friend. Guys, can we get a shout out for the Cantrip Cast, please? Our dear friend is always welcome here, you bloody legend. You, Brandon. I saw your football game coming up as well. I hope that it goes super, super well. Much love, my friend. Okay. Oh, that made me so happy. I'm really glad to see you. We need to catch up sometime. Okay. So, that is what you see as you enter the ancient cathedral.
And out of curiosity, was this maybe the highest building in the village?
Yes, most likely so.
All right. Well, let's give climbing a go. Can we just maybe, or can I try and climb as high as I can to see if, maybe I can see something from a top of this rundown, broken cathedral?
Sure. Make me an athletics check, please.
All right. And I'll... Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
You didn't see anything. I'm going to also turn into a great baboon to do this.
I mean, an okay baboon would have been fine, but I guess if we want to show off and be a great baboon, yeah, okay, go on.
It's going to be a really good baboon.
It's a great baboon.
We give 100% no matter what we're doing, including turning into baboons, okay? This is what the channel promises, is great baboons.
While Elink is climbing up there, Bill would approach the altar and try to dust it off. Could I use the insight bonus from earlier that I didn't use to see if there's anything hidden underneath the debris that was covering the altar?
You see what looks to be kind of, again, symbology you don't quite recognize. But it's anything that was here of value or of any kind of expository interest is long since gone. Now, Elink, with your climb check, which with your climb speed as a baboon, you are fine to climb up. You can see a wide and long forest that seems to stretch out endlessly. The sky is dark with no moon in sight. The dim light that seems to come from around is almost supernatural in nature. There is also an eerie silence that lurks over every tree and every branch. It is hard to know exactly what dangers lurk ahead, as everything seems to almost whisper in hushed tones around you.
And that's in every single direction. All right.
Every single direction.
That's not great. Is there perhaps, like one tree taller, bigger than any other tree that I can see?
Unfortunately, even with your dwarven senses, your vision only stretches out to about 200 feet. Beyond there is a wall of darkness.
Right. I think we should start proceeding forward. Try and find this thing so that we can get out of here as soon as possible.
I agree.
There
are also other buildings.
Yeah, Lucia's going to take a few minutes, though, to wrap her wounds up.
Sure. You may mop your wounds?
So, yeah.
While you are...
do treat wounds.
Sure. While you're doing that, that'll take you about... do you have battle medicine?
I do.
Sweet. So that won't take you long at all. Viv, what are you doing?
Just another question on the shadows. Are all of our shadows pointing in one specific direction, or do they seem kind of more to just be like folding out around?
None of the shadows are pointing in any direction. They just stretch. Oh, okay. As if they're being made longer.
I didn't know if there was any specific direction all facing, which would mean some proverbial light source.
Sure. Arsini, what about you? What are you up to?
Us. I think fighting these shadow creatures, I think Arseni would just kind of be trying his best to push things around so that, like, they don't create shadows. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can try.
I guess if you'd rather, Arseni is going to cast Detect Magic, see if this whole area is magic just because of the area we're in, or if this isn't magic and there might be actually other sources of things. Actually, I
There
wouldn't be able to
is
see
no
it.
magic
Just
here.
sense it, yeah. Okay, so it doesn't look like the shadows are magical. They're just there.
Well,
Right.
perhaps we should just follow this road. I imagine
Yeah.
the Kaneepo, I imagine, must have just taken up residence in whatever the fortress of the area was. And I
Yeah.
assume the tree might be nearby.
Maybe he's in one of these trees, or maybe it's one of these trees.
We can't destroy every tree.
No, it's destroying it. We're just trying to find a key, right?
If only there
We have two
were.
objectives. We have
I-
to destroy the tree, and we have to find the shade with our key.
I think if we were to look around here, you've already checked there's no magic. I would think that the tree we're looking for is going to have some sort of powerful magic to it. So I think we need to proceed forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Detect magic. Oh, it's a 30-foot emanation. Yes, I guess every 30 feet I could just cast detect magic until I sense something.
Now, do we think, and Lushara's gonna cast light because she's just curious if that will do anything here in the Shadowland. So she's gonna
As you cast the light spell, an illumination begins to glow around you, but it seems to have no bearing on the light. The spell, no matter how much magic you pour into it, seems to be getting no brighter, no stronger in the presence of whatever magic grips this place. However, there is a light that does catch your attention. A kind of grim, bluish, greenish illumination coming down the road.
Ooh. The only lead we
Down the
got.
road it is then.
Well, let's head there.
You turn and begin to make your way down the road, and before long you see a figure pushing behind and pushing what looks to be a creaky wagon filled with an assortment of strange supplies. This individual looks like this.
Oh, they look cool.
A pallid individual wearing a long, dusty trench coat and a bag filled with God knows what, but there seems to be something dripping and leaking out of the bottom. He wears spectacles on his eyes and has almost wet, matted hair as he makes his way in your direction. He turns his head up as he sees you. Well,
Oh, boy.
he looks around.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought maybe perhaps I'd found a boat somehow. Not often we get nautical sorts here, but, well, what's a nautical sort makes for all sorts.
Hello.
Greetings. You're kind of in the middle of the road.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Sorry. Absolutely we are. We'll just move. Where are you heading?
we're new here.
I can tell. I go where I'm needed. My business is my own. All that other edgy, dark shit that people say when they're traversing around a place like this. Do you know where you are, by any chance?
The Finland?
We didn't.
The Thinlands? Yes, actually. I'm surprised. You seem to be very unaccustomed to strangers in the Thinland. One doesn't often talk to strangers one meets in the thin lands.
We haven't been here very long. Also, how do you have color?
Oh, you mean the lantern? Yes.
Yeah.
A nice little trick I picked up. Now,
Well,
you wouldn't happen to be mortals by any chance, from that material world?
Oh, no, we're not mortals.
I actually have no clue. I don't think I am, actually. That's concerning. I'll think about that later, actually.
Actually, technically, no.
Yeah. I don't think so.
I love how simultaneously so many people just start eye-rolling.
Speak for everyone, but I'm mortal. Why? What's it to you?
Deception checks for a reason.
Well, you'll find that only mortals will trounce up to anyone, proclaim themselves, and probe individuals without so much as an introduction.
Guilty as charged, yes.
I also realize they like to break into places, smash pots, and collect rupees off peasants.
Hey, we didn't smash anything, and the doors are open.
Very specific of you.
Also, I'm sorry we didn't share names. I remember hearing that, like, there's some people that it's really rude to ask for their name, so I was gonna ask for your name, but I thought, oh, maybe it's rude in this place to ask for people's names.
Oh, it is. In fact, let me teach you something on manners. Traditionally, when one meets someone new, especially in a place like this, it is common practice to introduce yourself, then to state what one's business happens to be. For example, when a group of armed individuals stand in the way of a person traveling the streets, one might say that we are a company of bandits and we wish for your money. Or perhaps we're the police and we wish to search your cart for dead bodies. These are the customs of, well, most places in the Thin Lands.
Thank you for enlightening us.
We're detectives and we're doing investigating. We're going on an adventure.
Mm-hmm. And what, pray, is it you're investigating?
A lot of things right now. We
We
kind of keep finding new things to investigate. It's a bit weird. It's been a long day.
Must be very
we're trying
hard.
to find a big tree.
Oh, a big tree.
Big tree. Bigger than these, kind of kind of a weird tree. Weird on its own, like, wow, that's a really specific tree.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
He looks in his wheelbarrow and he says, "Well, I'm afraid I don't have any big trees."
Oh man.
Do you know where we might find a big
Oh,
tree?
man.
I don't know. Maybe the bag was like a really big bag and it actually went right to the tree. I don't know. Bags are weird. I've seen some really weird bags. They're like actually portals and things like that. So I didn't know.
That is actually true.
It's very impressive given that your current experience, that's some of the things you've seen. Now, as for if I have seen a big tree, it's all relative, really. I'm afraid you'd have to be more specific. There are many.
The biggest tree. In which direction is the biggest tree?
A
So you
tall, thin
wish to
tree?
go in the direction of the biggest tree. Well, the biggest tree would be about this way. You would need to travel 4 lifetimes. Well, as the human flies.
Well, I might be able to reach it, but I don't know about you guys. Well, maybe Viv too. I don't know.
Shara's just like, what are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. You can call me Lou. We're trying to locate the Nighthold and this tree that they're talking about. A very powerful tree. one might say kind of connects this plane to the material plane? Heard anything like that?
To clarify, the tree was actually Kaneepo's prison. It had nothing to do with connecting the planes.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you want to correct as such, or?
Yeah, a tree that some, rude druid might have traveled into the Finlands to, perhaps imprison someone. If we're going to be laying our business out, all out there.
Well, I've got good news for you at the very least. If you're searching for the Nighthold, then, surprise, surprise, you've found it. Welcome.
Wait, we're already there?
Yes. And as
That makes sense, actually.
And as your tiny stuffed friend is so astutely pointed out, within the Nighthold you have found yourselves in the Thinlands, of all places.
Oh.
Oh.
But as for the clarity of what it is you seek, you are aware that with the vagueness of the coded information you're trying to give me, either I know exactly what you're looking for and can provide you with the information, hence making the code pointless, or I have no idea what you're talking about, and I have to somehow figure it and decipher it before I can hand you any useful information.
The Nighthold is the whole... Okay.
You're quite right.
You're looking for Kaneepo. Yes, very obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, it seems like...
he's not he's not unknown here. He's not a big deal. He's around in his tree as always. And if you're looking for the largest tree, well, that's not his tree. His is probably the most obnoxious tree.
Wonderful. That would be what we're looking for. A really obnoxious tree where Kaneepo lives.
Right. Now, trusting that you've never navigated this realm before, I trust that you, from the material planes, as mortals, rely on things like time in order to get from place to place. Sadly, no such concept exists here.
Oh, cool.
What does exist here?
Nothing.
Interesting.
That tree over there seems to exist.
Does it, though?
We're very new at this whole... could you perhaps assist us in finding Kaneepo's tree? And if there is something that we can do for you, I'm sure we would be happy to negotiate.
Well, there is actually something you could do.
Excellent.
You see, things that grow here aren't all that great. And there is something that I crave more than anything, something that you can't find so readily. And that is something sweet.
Ooh.
Mishara just looks like he's not talking about us, is he?
Chocolate is my favorite.
On her face.
I like sweet things too. I don't know if I brought any with me though. Unfortunately, I have a bunch of buttons, but those aren't sweet. But let me think.
What
Just
exactly
rummaging in her
is
pockets,
it?
trying to find like a sweet that she left there.
Like something to eat sweet, I assume? Like
Yes, don't be weird.
cookies? Okay, cool. I don't know. I'm new here. And I just got really shredded by critters for no reason. So I'm a little
yes,
nervous.
Sprigjacks.
Yes.
Yes, more of a nuisance than anything else. Don't pay them any mind. Think of them
Any advice the next time?
Think of them akin to walking into some poison ivy. Nothing you can do about it. Swat it off, rub some ointment, and you'll be fine.
I see.
Viv.
I just wanted to let you know, Doug. They would actually be talking through their human form.
Sure, not a problem.
In holding the puppet.
Yep. Aelith?
Hello. How might we be able to obtain a light lantern like what you are carrying with you to help us through this darkness?
The light lantern? Well, this one would cost you quite the pretty penny. If you wanted to make one of your own, well, that's another matter altogether. There is a certain procedure that one would be able to do in order to acquire the necessary ingredients to make this. It's not for everyone.
So,
I see.
What else do you have to sell?
I am not a salesperson, madam. I'm an undertaker. It is my role to traverse and bury the dead. Though things don't usually stay dead here, makes the job very difficult. You can call
Yeah,
me
I just pull my hat
Undertaker.
down a little tighter.
Undertaker.
Hi, Undertaker.
Interesting.
So how do we get you something sweet then?
Well, presuming none of you have something sweet, the Undertaker will tell you of a small pool of water not too far away from where you are. Again, he cannot give you how long it will take you to get there. He can tell you that if you simply make your way following the call of the owl, and always making sure the owl can be heard in your left ear, it shouldn't be long before you arrive at a pool of water. There, a portal lies between here and the realm of Leng, a dream realm occupied by merchants of various planes. Gather one of their attention, and sure enough, you may be able to procure some delicious sweets. Do so, and he and his lantern will guide you to Kaneepo's court. He explains that the court can be found in a quicker time, but for that you would indeed need one of the glowing lanterns he has on his cart.
All right.
How much does the lantern cost?
The sweets.
All right, let's check our inventory. Do I have rations on me?
He'll as for
I
just
have
the
rations.
as for just the cost, the Undertaker will say that it would cost you the sweets as well.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, he said he's not a merchant.
He doesn't
So he's
need
not
he
selling.
doesn't need money. He doesn't need favors. He has a sweet tooth.
If only someone had chocolate on them. For sure.
Let's.
Like
Sure, sounds good.
Well,
Should we? Undertaker.
My
should we-
inventory just says
Yeah.
I have rations. I
Preferably.
don't know what typical rations would include, though.
Yeah.
For an elf, I would say it would be mostly grain, oats, nuts, and probably some like kernels, like sort of like dried out corn, stuff like that. Maybe some lembas.
And everything else I have is probably food for the rabbit or for Monty or Magnus. I mean,
Well, I say we can, if everybody agrees, let's go find the sweets.
All right.
Yeah. Where can we meet
Chocolate,
again,
specifically.
Undertaker?
Oh, I won't be far. I can smell them. Once you get your
Okay,
hands on them.
let's go get you some sweets, and you smell us out after that. We'll catch you.
Not if I catch you first.
Well, hopefully not, because then we won't have chocolate to give you. So, hopefully we catch you first. So we have chocolate to give you.
Yeah, let's go find this Lang.
Yep.
Right.
Hi,
who's
Undertaker.
the owl? Left ear. Can anyone hear now?
So, I don't know why you're trying to respond before I've said anything, Neil, but I mean, sure, if you can figure it out. Yeah, you want
I
to
was
know?
just gonna say, well, I don't have ears, but.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now, as you listen out, you can indeed hear an owl. And as you try to locate it, you can figure out exactly which direction you need to take. It leads you deeper into the woods. As the light of the Undertaker begins to disappear, the forest itself seems to grow thinner, almost as if the trees were so thin they appeared like cardboard as you walked past them. Some time passes. You do feel a little tired, but without knowing exactly the day or time, you kind of press on until eventually you come to what looks to be an inky black pool, a lake that is just solid and dark.
You reckon we jump in it?
Well,
I mean,
you said there would be a portal?
Oh yeah, a portal to the Dreamlands.
Yeah,
the lake could be the portal.
That's my guess. All right, who wants to draw straws?
Can I look around first before you just start hopping in the water to see if there's anything else that could be a portal?
Perception check.
That's just sweets from the Dreamlands.
Well, I was going to say, we do have an insight bonus from Marcus.
Yep, no, you know what? I'll give you that. Insight bonus.
Okay.
You are not supposed to simply jump into the water. As you feel tired, you realize the one way to get into the Dreamland likely will be to fall asleep. Likely here in this place, which will connect you from here to Lang.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yay. Okay.
Rand. Okay.
So, so should some people start dreaming and the other people will keep watch, make sure they're all good, or do we all fall asleep right here?
I don't actually know. I forgot if I've fallen asleep before or not, but I can keep an eye out on your bodies if you'd like.
Okay.
Well, Aleph and I don't sleep in the traditional sense, but we
I think
don't need as much rest.
Bill,
I think
this looks like a job for you and I. We can sleep.
After party can't sleep.
I can sleep too. My dreams are weird.
Alright.
Everyone's
Viv,
dreams are
Link,
weird,
and
Viv.
Bill or Tar go to sleep. We'll keep an eye on you guys and make sure everything's fine on our end.
Is that what we want to do? Is split the party?
Oh, hey, we might need money in this Lang place. Like, everyone cough up what you got.
Actually, that is a good point. If Lushara goes to sleep and she heals over there somehow. Wait,
well, I
money?
treated all my wounds. I'm pretty good, thank you.
How's your finger though?
It's not going to grow back on its own. So.
In the Dreamland, it might. I don't know. I don't know how things work. I just. We're in a world where there's no light, yet there is.
Lushar is just like taking a moment to just like, okay.
I'm gonna roll out a bedroll, and all right.
So are we all?
We're doing this, right?
Are we going to do anybody on watch, or are we all going to attempt to enter the dream world? I'm kind of nervous about both.
All right.
Aelith will be on watch.
All right, Arsenia and Aelith, you're on watch. Everyone else is falling asleep.
Yeah.
And Arsenia and Aelith, if you two do start to feel weirdly tired, maybe wake someone else up, so that it's not just all of us pass out immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. You make yourselves comfortable as... All right, so you make yourselves comfortable as you lay down to rest. As your eyes begin to grow heavy, it is not long before you find yourself drifting into a slumber. Before you awaken in what looks to be a silk-covered bazaar, a market stall around every single corner, a myriad of tens of thousands of shops bustle around you with people of all different sizes, shapes, races, creeds seem to move around this entire area.
Whoa.
Oh, I love this.
All right, don't get lost. Don't split up. There's too many people here.
Alright, so let's see.
Question now. Did
Ah,
Magnus come through with me, or is Magnus like awake with the others? Now I'm curious. Could he
roll a
sleep?
percentage.
All right.
High for your benefit.
I'm curious. Yeah, I'm just really curious.
Oh.
46.
46? No, Magnus is still awake.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
All right.
Can anyone
So-
smell anything?
As
Got a good
you
nose, Bill.
Oh yeah, there's the smell of like hundreds of different spices and different perfumes. Like they're literally just everywhere you can smell. You hear the sounds of merchants calling, and the tavern wallers seem to like pass through. Various houses of ill repute are also in sight. But the most notable individuals that you see are these individuals. Shady merchants who are covered head to toe in a variety of different robes, covering their mouths and the like as they pass on their wares.
Interesting. Okay. Let's just find the nearest sweet cellar and get out of here.
It does not take you long to find a sweet cellar. A man stands by what looks to be a huge drum that is frozen cold with several runes written on it. As he does, he seems to squeeze what looks to be this strange caterpillar until this sticky lava kind of pours out and onto the cold steel. He then begins to work it with his fingers, turning it into these kind of almost thin string-like candy that extends outwards. For those of you who have had dragon's beard candy before, it is very similar to this kind of sweet dish. Ah, travelers from the other realms, welcome. Welcome to the bazaar of the multiverse.
Wow.
Hello.
that's-
Thank you.
That looks amazing.
It is amazing, my little friend. Delicacies from beyond your very imagination lie here. Come, would you like to try?
Looks back party. Is it okay if I try? Is that okay?
You have autonomy, Viv. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. I would like to try if that's okay.
He pulls out a small strand of it with a stick and then sort of swirls it around, giving it kind of like a cotton candy kind of look, and he gives you a small sample. As
Thank
you
you.
as you take it and bite into it, it's got, first of all, that huge, massive, sweet hit, but then it sort of dissolves and fades away, becoming almost like a powdery, sugary, sweet, almost desiccated coconut kind of taste that swirls in your mouth before ending with a very kind of chocolatey kind of taste.
Thank you. That was really good. Thank you.
Ah, yes, only the best. Strung from the caramel silkworms. This sugar is only the best in this entire bazaar.
There are caramel silkworms.
Oh, yes.
We have a craving for something a little special. You don't suppose you have or know someone who sells chocolates, do you?
Well, this tastes chocolatey.
This seems pretty special.
Yeah.
There is one who is spoken of, who deals in chocolates. Wonka, a powerful mage. He is difficult to find. But
And how might we find this Walter
Wonka.
Wanta.
Yes. To find him, you must first seek out the wise woman. 2 things must you know about the wise woman. Firstly, she is a woman. And secondly, she is wise. Oh, so you know it then. Okay, very well. Then that's okay.
Oh, lovely. Elink, I think the Undertaker would really like what's here. This seems very unique.
This seems good enough. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
We'll absolutely take some of this. That sounds good. The wise woman might be too wise.
We
for
don't
us.
have much time to try to track down the wise woman, so and Viv here can attest to this. Sounds like it's very delicious, so I think this will work.
Yeah,
Very well.
For sure.
Then for your payment, I will take a sweet memory to garnish the sweets that I provide to you.
Okie dokie.
By take, you permanently remove it from one of us?
Oh, yes. But it doesn't have to be a real memory. Could be a dream you barely recall.
I've got plenty of those. Sold. Please.
Wonderful, wonderful. He gestures for you to lean forward and places his hands over your temples. You watch as these silken strands of white energy start to flow over Elink, but then suddenly he stops. Almost like he had just touched fire. He pulls his hands back. Ah! What?
Told you. Sweet.
What manner of creature are you?
I'm a dwelf, thank you.
There is something wrong with you.
Whoa, hold on.
There is something wrong with all of you. Tia, take this and go. Be gone. Take your blight away from my stall. Go now!
I know a good deal when we have one, Viv. Let's just take it. Let's just go.
But what's wrong with us?
It's the gate. But we didn't. We aren't going to hurt anyone.
Oh, he's yelling. He's yelling at you in a foreign language at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
nope,
okay.
let's go. Nope.
A few people have obviously stopped to look and see what the commotion is and the like.
Okay.
Out of here.
Let me just wake up.
Yes, indeed.
Shara will smack herself.
One does not simply wake up.
All right. Well, you didn't really come up with a code to wake up, so you'll enjoy a full night's rest.
Oh no, we didn't think that through. Yeah, she's gonna like try smacking herself. Like, will this wake me up? Ow.
You guys are there for 30 years before you wake up, which is instantaneous for us, though.
All right.
I just get a mental image of Lashara having a nightmare trying to wake up, and Arseni just like, so that's what dreams are like. She tosses and turns.
Huh.
All right. Meanwhile, while you guys are fast asleep,
Oh no.
Arseni and Aelith, as you guys are keeping watch, you hear a sound coming from over by the lake.
Uh-oh.
A soft siren song begins to waft over the surface of the cold, blackened lake. Eventually, the surf begins to move as something seems to be swimming towards you.
I think Arseni would just instinctively start wanting to play it with the music, the singing. So I kind of take out my violin and start playing with it.
All right. Make a performance check. All right.
27.
All right. The thing begins to move closer to you and emerges from the water. It's still partially submerged, but the creature you see appears to be almost like an elf mixed with some sort of Piscine-like creature with hair that is long and braided very beautifully that seems to be almost like kelp or seaweed.
Well, hello.
She replies to you. Greetings. You are not here from the
Not
mortal
here.
realm.
Ah,
You have come from the Nighthold, from the Thin Lands.
yes.
You are Danger?
No.
Your friend, Danger?
Arseni just looks at Aelith.
You're muted.
Still muted.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's right.
Aelith is keeping a very close eye on things. She's not aggressive, but she's also going to be ready to do what she needs to do.
All right. Still no answer to the question.
She's friendly. She's not dangerous.
Looking at her, reaching for her weapon.
Oh. How long do people usually go to sleep here for, if they do?
You're asking this creature who's just met you?
Yeah. Oh. Sorry.
Or are you just thinking that aloud?
I was saying that, but then I also say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Arseni."
Arsini. You will die soon. For good. The Watcher's eyes see the Nighthold. A traitor. A king. Never far from the shadows.
At that point, Arseni looks around for the to see if he sees the what was his name again? What was his name? Sorry,
You mean the Undertaker?
Yes, the Undertaker.
No.
You do not see the Undertaker.
Because you remember the
my-
Undertaker said that he puts bodies where they should be. And he just kind of sighs in relief.
Who are you?
Sorry, what was? Oh yeah.
I. No name. Nixie. Guardian of the Lake of Dreams. Polluted once, long ago. But still, I hear. I keep safe. But you friend, Danger. The dead do not rest here. The dead do not sleep. beware. Beware. And she disappears beneath the waves.
As she kind of disappears, he kind of understands. He says to himself, "I thank you for the warning."
All right. By the end of the night, our other comrades begin to awaken. I need Arsene and Aelith to make me fortitude saves.
All right. Uh, 18.
Nice. Aelith, you are fine. What level are you guys? 4? 3?
3.
All right, you guys are fine. Both of you are fine. You are not fatigued in any way. As the others begin to wake up, clutched in each of your hands is a plastic bag, literally just stuffed with this dragon's beard-like candy.
Wow. That's
Oh, hey.
strange. It's like weird.
We should go back there sometime. That was pretty cool.
I don't really want to be chased away again, though, being told that there's something wrong with us.
Well, let's
and
not
that we
let
are
someone
blights.
try and drink our memories again, if we can avoid it.
Oh, you guys are awake.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
We got it.
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
All right.
We met a Nixie.
What's a Nixie?
A siren of sorts.
Oh.
Didn't attack us, but
Oh,
she
they were
gave me a
friendly.
warning.
Oh, yeah.
A warning.
Yeah, about, well, you know, there's a point to the hat, and I just go, saying that I'm going to die soon.
Aren't
I
you
don't know
already
why.
dead?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, like,
I mean, I don't have a brain
you're
to
gonna
think,
die
but
again? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what she meant. But part of me thinks that
You're going to die soon?
Well,
It's not a
by
difficult one.
the Undertaker. He puts away bodies, right?
Maybe this guy doesn't.
I don't know if this place
well,
welcomes
he
me.
didn't try to do anything to you before.
Because I looked like a human. I still have the hat on.
Well, then keep it on.
That's what
Oh,
I
don't
mean.
take the hat off.
Somehow the Nixie saw through it.
Are you sure? You sure it's just not some strange fey woman handing out swords? I mean, like superstitions from a like.
You could be right. She said she was the protector of the Dream
Oh,
Lake.
hi, Undertaker.
Ah!
Hello.
We got your
Oh
candy.
God, where did you come from?
Hey, find
Oh
us.
my god.
I told you that I wouldn't be far.
Hi.
You didn't
Hi,
watch us
hi.
the whole time, did you?
No.
Oh, good, thank you. We've got your candy.
Yeah, we got sweet.
Yes. We
Yes,
got
they've got
sweets.
lots of them.
Lots of
It's
sweets.
not exactly chocolate, but at the end of it, it tastes chocolatey. It has like a few different flavors it goes through, but it ends on chocolate.
I think I heard them say dragon's beard.
Delicious. He opens his mouth, and as he does, it actually distends almost like a snake, cracking open as he takes the candy and like pours it, like sort of like dribbles it down into his mouth, which kind of wafts in a very silky way to his lips. His teeth are razor sharp, and each of them long enough to possibly be steak knives.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Is it good?
So very good. Yes. Thank you.
Lovely.
Oh, you're welcome.
They do
And
seem to
here's the
be-
extra. Yeah, because I think we each had a bag and there was 4 of us, so yeah.
I'll be sure to savor each and every bite. But a
Didn't seem like-
promise,
Wonderful.
but a promise was made. You seek Kaneepo's court, and there I shall take you. But before we go, there are some things you should know. Firstly, Once you arrive at Kaneepo's court, you will be on your own. But
Okay.
you are of interest to me. If you would like, we can make another deal. You provide me with candy. Simply keep it by you when you go to sleep, with a note that you may want me to read. And I'll get your message at the cost of your candy. Perhaps I'll help you if it so suits me. And the task is reasonable. And the candy is good.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaneepo is a petty, vulgar, violent being. So your safety once you arrive is of no concern of mine. As long as you understand these rules, then we can leave. Oh, yes.
Well, let's be on our way. I think I get it. Do you guys get it?
I totally get it.
Oh, yes. I forgot
Yes.
one final thing. Those killed here in the Night Hold do not stay dead for long. Just food for thought, really.
Here you go, Arsene.
Mm.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, do you
I
know
see.
who
I understand.
did you see the friend that Arsene was talking about from the lake, by the way?
Oh, you mean her? And as he says this, you watch as he reaches into his bag, and he pulls out a severed head. It is the severed head of the Nixie you were speaking to.
What happened to her?
Oh, terrible accident, I'm afraid. Poor unfortunate soul.
Who's gonna protect the lake now?
Don't worry. I'm sure the lake will be just fine.
Sure.
Yeah, let's.
All right. Anything else
make
we
sure
need
she
to
gets
know
buried,
about
yeah?
Kaneepo before we get in there?
Oh, right. I forgot one last thing. He laughs as he throws the severed head into the water. It floats in the center of this black lake.
Hey,
You're Kaneepo, aren't you?
He says, no such paltry plot twist there. No, I'm something else altogether. But,
Kaneepo's
Okay.
brother.
Great. Lovely.
Oh no.
you keep asking if other people know about Kaneepo, when really you should be asking, does Kaneepo know you?
Does he?
Probably.
Does.
Probably.
Oh,
we might have met him before, but we can't remember.
Really just
I
assuming the
just
worst here.
assume the worst at this point.
well, needless to say, Elink, Viv, Aelith, Arsene, Bilrotar, and Lushara, your names have been whispered in the Thin Lands for quite a while. You have earned somewhat of a reputation.
Have we
The little
actually been here
creatures
before?
that attacked you were trying to stop you from reaching Kaneepo. Because the 6 of you, and maybe a few select others, are known to the people of these woods as Kaneepo's chosen.
What?
And that is where we're going to end today's session.
What?
What? What?
So, question first, so I can go into the chat. What part of that was the plot twist for traumatic sight?
The traumatic sight was the severed head
head?
of the
Yeah.
Nixie.
That was pretty dramatic.
Oh.
She seemed nice.
Yeah, I made her really
Gross.
sweet, and I made her cute, and I made her innocent, and then I tore her head off.
And and you gave me a warning, and then she died instead of me.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that was our traumatic sight plot twist right there. Let's see. Yeah, lots of cool stuff there. Also, the secret menu item today was the Undertaker. The Undertaker is a NPC character who I run in a few of my different games. Basically, the Undertaker is the quintessential anti-hero. He is not a good guy, never a good guy, but is very helpful at a very weird and seemingly harmless cost, which of course is candy. You give him candy, he'll give you information, he'll provide you with some insight into things. He can even act in certain ways. Now, this is more of a meta thing than anything else, but no, he is not Kaneepo, but he is a full-blooded, 100% bona fide boogeyman. And was actually the original inspiration for my other character, Basil, on Careful Cantrip. So yeah. So
Nice.
this is the Undertaker. So yes. Sweets, candies, that's the like. Yeah. Other than that, he is completely harmless. Apart from, basically, he's not an all-powerful eldritch being. I want to keep that in mind as well. Asking him for favors is not about a wish. Basically, anything within his capabilities as a boogeyman, he can do.
We're just trading candy for hopeful help.
Right. Exactly. All right. Well, guys, that's it for today's game. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much.
That was fun.
For being here. I hope you guys had a good time.
Thank you, Jack.
Next week we will be back for more adventures in the Thinlands. Now we would be having Curse of the Crimson Throne in a few hours. However, we do have a number of my players who are going to be away for Father's Day, so they're not going to be available. So there is going to be no Curse of the Crimson Throne tomorrow. However, we will be back on Wednesday for Reign of Winter and Careful Cantrip as per normal. And guys, please don't forget, if you haven't done so already, go and check out the Crit Awards voting forms. Get those votes in. Help us get that Twitch Legacy channel thing, and that'll be freaking amazing. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for me, guys. We're going to sign out today. Dag formations. What's my dag formation for the day? Sometimes things are not always going to be black and white. Even in a place like the Nighthold, things are never black and white. All that matters is what we choose to do at the end of the day. What we sacrifice, what we fight for, what we stand for. That's all we can ever hope for. Also, I will remind my players that this whole psychic seeing into your brain and noticing there's a blight, that also is a huge thing. I know it was very, very softly mentioned, but hey, seeding some stuff for later in the books. What was it the denizen of Leng saw? Who is the mysterious Undertaker, and what is his agenda with our group? Will our heroes return from Kaneepo's court alive? Find out next week when we return to Pathfinder Gatewalkers. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not, it's free. And until we meet again, from us to you, game hard, or die trying. Bye, folks!
Bye.